I'm Jeff Brecken, that's it.
Yeah, come right over here, Jim.
I'll try to make it brief so Kathy can put her agenda out here. Let me give you guys a little bit of my background. I'm military, Navy combat medic, Navy corpsman. Craig Salmon knows me, he's run calls with me out here. I've taught many EMS classes in this county. I was the EMS director here for quite some time. I wish that Jim Alexander was here tonight because he could really give you guys a lot of background on what's happened to this young lady. When I came here, there were people here that supported me, like Dory and other ones that are here. But I can tell you unequivocally, without pontificating, this woman was a cornerstone of the success of this EMS system. It's no secret that there was commissioners here that wanted it to fail. There's commissioners here that wanted it to privatize, but it didn't. We went from making $259,000 collections annually to $354,000 in our first year, and Sharon Robinson witnessed it, up to $448,000 on her second year. It was all because of her. No one else. She worked diligently. She worked when she was sick. I've seen this woman sit and work and lean over and puke in a bucket. And I said, Kathy, won't you go home? No, Jeff, I can't go home. I got to get these in. If I don't, the CMS system won't process it. She did it with very little training. She did it with very little support from that office in there. She did it with very little support from anybody. Even in the face of adversity, when Greg Wood was here and he cut her to 32 hours, this woman still worked and got 32 hours, but probably put in 60 hours a week on her own time to make sure that she hit the number, because she served with honor, courage, and commitment. I've seen her be hard-headed in the sense that it was time to go home and she wouldn't go home and she would continuously work. I've seen her work when she's going through surgeries, sick. She sat here, did payroll. This woman never once told me no on anything. She never told me no on anything. Miss Sharon has seen this woman work day in and day out. You know it. Dory, y'all know it. She's an asset to this county. EMS Consultants has over 300 contracts nationwide. She's number 2, not in Georgia, in the nation, in collections. Talk to Chief over in Butts County. Talk to Chief Wilson. Chief Wilson runs 4 ALS ambulances. Ask him, did he collect $448,000 last year? Now here's the deal. There ain't nobody sitting in here that can't tell me that if a department head gets it in for you, they can't find something on you. Look, guys, I work for the city of Atlanta. I'll go to Fulton County and I'll work tonight. Here's the deal. James, you've been a director for a long time. You know, if I go down there and work tonight, you come out there on the scene, you'll find me doing something that's in violation. You know it. Y'all know it. And there ain't not one person here that goes to work, ever going to work, and know that if somebody gets it in for you, you have an issue, somebody can put eggshells on you and you're going to crack them. This lady here walked on eggshells. And I'm sorry, Kathy, I didn't do the right thing by you. You got 2 things at work here. I'm going to call it out like it is. They can be mad, I don't care. Jared Slocum, Melissa Slocum. Same last name, same roof. They live under the same household. You're dealing with nepotism here. From the day when I come in, I had to protect this employee here, who they called a slut, over and over again. They hated her because she wasn't in the in crowd. She's older. She smokes about 2 packs a day. She don't hang out with their clique. She don't fit in. Them 2 begged me to fire her day in and day out. Pushed it so they could hire one person, Michelle Haddock. I wouldn't do it. Greg Wood pushed for it. I wouldn't do it. Eventually, Melissa and Jared, along with Kelly and Greg Wood, threw me under the bus and put me out of here. And I was so upset that I didn't do more to protect you. But I'm here tonight to set the record straight. Guys, y'all have the ability to right a wrong. If you want to find something to fire for, you can. There's plenty of stuff. You can fire anybody in here you want to. But I want you to look at the facts. The numbers don't lie. I want you to look at the truth. This woman has done the best she can do with what she's been given. Ask her how many times she's been to biannual training, annual training. How many times she's been to the CMS. How many times she's been to the federal building, Russell building down there, to work with Medicaid and Medicare. How many times have y'all sent her? How many times have y'all sent her on these ACG things that you guys do? How many times have y'all sent her for education and training? Y'all haven't. But she's done the best that she can do. And you know what? If she's violated HIPAA, If she's done something that's incorrect, let me tell you something. She didn't do it blatantly. She did it innocently. And you think about it. Any of you guys that get up and go to work and you do something that's innocent and you didn't mean to do it, you ask for forgiveness. And you right that wrong. And you get better from it and you move on. Reprimand her, talk with her, educate her. Don't throw her under the bus because Jared and Melissa have hated her from the beginning. And that's just the truth. And this county's got 2 department heads that are in direct correlation with one another. She runs the 911 center, he runs the fire department. You can't tell me that if you guys had to do some mitigation, especially with somebody like her, working under James Gregory, that there's not an issue. And you say, well, Jeff, how can Jared have an influence on James Gregory? I'll tell you how. Jared holds about 90% of the fire department. A good portion of that fire department works for the EMS department. So Jared leverages the control. How do I know that? I tiptoed around it for how long, Dory? But I did the best I could do with what I had. And I protected those that worked hard for this county. She works hard, guys. Y'all need to look at the numbers. They don't lie. And you need to look at what she's done. And you need to look at her heart. But she was the cornerstone of our success. She really was. I'll tell you, Dory will tell you, and many others will tell you. Y'all losing an asset. Haven't y'all lost enough already? This last commission, Craig, you know. How many assets did we lose? I come in here for $50,000 a year and I worked 100 hours a week. Dory seen me sit on ambulance 9 days in a row, working 24 hours a day to make this county successful. But they didn't want it, did they, Craig? What did they do to us? You guys are different. You guys can make a change. This woman deserves more than a fair shot. She's giving y'all more than she should have.